people now that I talk to, because I know you may have these grafts just like I do, and you might not be told that they don't stretch. You might not know why you're hurting. I did not know. And now I've just got to get the weight back off. And the more weight I lose, the better it feels. My face is super tight. You can tell it has no give in it, right? It looks like I have Botox. Hey, everybody. I'm Burn Beauty 2018. I'm super late today because I'm not feeling good, but come on in. Hey, Raymond. Got super late. I've got a little bit of an upset tummy. Let me make sure I've got my thing right. I do. Got a little bit of upset tummy today. And so I ended up a little late. Thank you, Food Bank. We're going to do just a little bit of blurring balm, kind of a monochromatic look. I know I always say I'm going to do just a little bit, but I feel like I have just a little bit of time in me before I turn back into a pumpkin. So yeah, just not being able, things like your skin not stretching, people are like, oh, you look so young. And that's great. I just poured a whole drink into my Louis. Oh my God, I'm not having a good day. I poured my whole bottle of stuff into mine. I don't have anything to drink. I poured my whole bottle of stuff into my never full bag. I guess it's full. Guess my never full just got full. So there's a lot of stuff. I'm going to be making a lot more videos, a lot more tutorials on YouTube geared towards just makeup, but also I am learning a lot more about my grafts and about being a survivor. Thank you, Raymond Weidenbach. I have a fan. His last name is Weidenbach, and my last name is Meisenbach, and we think that's totally cool. He's on the YouTube. And so I'm learning a lot more about the grafts that I want to share with people. So I'll be making a lot more, like skincare. I feel like I've been so blessed in the skincare decisions I've made and the products I've found, because I put up a picture the other day of my before a couple of years ago and then my recent picture. And between the hyaluronic acid and now using red light therapy and the microcurrent, that new Obelisk Mini is no joke. That microcurrent has really helped me even move my mouth better. You know what I mean? Like use my face better. And now these aren't medical claims that I can make, but all I can do really is just document my experience just in a vlog for other people to see, because I couldn't find anything like that when I was wondering. So I'm hoping that we can get it out there. Hey, trendsetter. Hey, Stephanie. Yeah, 1,500 and fasting. I was eating even less calories than that on Nutrisystem, and I lost a lot of weight, but I plateaued again. And so I grabbed got the Ozempic. And again, I don't talk about it. I don't recommend it for anybody. I'll do stuff like that, but even my doctor offered it to me because you know what? It was so kind. He said, you're always helping other people, and you're always giving to other people, and I want to give something back to you. And he said, so I'd like to treat you to Ozempic. I'd like to give you Ozempic. And so he's giving it to me for free. That was really kind, because it's not something I could really afford. I mean, I had gotten some through not the real stuff. I had gotten some online, and it was working. But to have him give it to me was really kind, really special. So I'm going to take it as long as it don't make me sick. I'm going to try to eat better. He did tell me, he said, doctors kind of love it because the only time it tends to make you sick when you eat things you shouldn't really be eating anyway. But I did not comprehend how much that meant. I mean, it really, It really is like a human. It's like a human shot collar. You know, it was like, I will never eat French bread pizza again. I will never eat French bread pizza again. I don't know. I know I want it bad enough. I want the pain to go away. So I want the pain to go away of my skin grafts. I don't want to live on pain medicine forever. I don't even want the, I'm hoping to even be able to get rid of the Lyrica, which is nerve pain stuff. You know, I just don't want to do it. I mean, I don't have a lot of pain medicine at this point, but I don't want any. I don't even want to have to take a Tylenol. I just want to live my life, you know? Just want to live my life. So for some people, you know, a lot of people are knocking like the weight loss shots, but for, you know, really, obesity is one of the number one killers. And if you can do anything to assist that, you know, it's okay. We use other things to help us. And it's not like it's not a deal breaker, because just like I'm saying, you can't eat just anything you want, because I tried. Um, Thank you for being a 10-month subscriber, because I just tried eating what I wanted and it did not work out for me. So you got to make some lifestyle changes. Yeah, unapologetically. Do what you got to do. It ain't nobody else's business but yours. I've already been through enough. You know, I felt like maybe part of it was stress because I had such a hard week last week. Or I don't even know if it was last week or the week before at this point. I can't keep up with it. It's a lot that I can't quite get into yet. Y'all know that. It's a lot. Probably a lot more than people would expect. It's a lot more than I expected, you know. I tried to find these earrings for y'all, these little heart ones, and I bought them on Amazon last year, and they now don't even have a picture of them. I went back through my purchases. Even the picture of them disappeared. They don't sell them. They're like a knockoff of I think it was a Gucci earring that looked like this. I don't think it was Tiffany. I think it was a little Gucci earring that looked like this. And they're silver, and I bought them last year for maybe $20. They have disappeared. They're not listed. There's nothing similar. I really wanted to share it with y'all. This is the first time I've ever really worn them, because Jay Jr. gives me so many earrings that I never wear my own or the ones that I bought. He gives me all these beautiful earrings. All right, let's do some makeup. I'm gonna put on my wig. My voice even sounds kind of monotone today. Do y'all notice? It's just like, I'm here. I'm hoping to cheer up. Y'all keep tapping. Y'all got to tap, tap, tap. Tippity tap, share 5 times. Everybody over here, welcome in. We're going to do some Danessa Myricks. If you're on any of the platforms, you saw where I had a face full of this beautiful golden hour blush. And yeah, will not minimize my trauma. It's been a lot. It's been a lot that I don't want to cry. It's been a lot. When you realize what it is overwhelming. It's, I don't know how to describe it. When you finally see things or remember things, that's something. That is something. I know the earrings are so dope. They're all Amazon, and this pair I can't find. They don't sell it anymore. I love y'all hugs. See, that's what I feel like. I feel like sometimes I get feeling kind of jaded, like, man, I've been through enough. Why doesn't it just stop? Hey, Debbie, why doesn't it just stop? And unfortunately, life just doesn't do that. I mean, I don't want life to stop, but you know, just doesn't stop happening. But with this situation, it needs to stop now. I've had enough of this. I'm coming out of this, you know? So that's what I want to get out of. God is always God. It's not God had me last week, I guarantee. When I'm to a point where I can just say everything, you'll see. I mean, God is definitely always taking care of me and you. My lip piercing hurt like not as much as my nose piercing. I pierced my face was replaced fully with skin grafts. And I didn't even put any spray on this. I'm finna put this on and pin it up. I am not carrying any things about a wig today. I'm finna do like a burn beauty and put it on like I just pulled my hair back. I don't even want to be wearing a wig, but I'm still practicing how to do my head wraps. Um, so yeah, it hurt. My whole face was replaced with skin grafts, if you don't know me. So everything you're looking at is skin from my lower body that got moved to my upper body, right? And it is very thick. Hey, Abigail. It's very, very thick. This lace looks terrible. I'll put some makeup on it, I guess. Put a headband on. I just do not give two issues. I will put on a headband in a heartbeat right now. I do not care. Um, so the skin is really thick. And when they did the Medusa piercing, it was just very thick, but it didn't hurt. My nose piercing is changing a lot. My nose is changing. And my piercing used to be like back, back here. And now my nose has moved and now it's so close to the edge. And I'm worried that it's just going to like come right out, but is what it is, right? So every time I go to get the nose ring changed, I'm like laying there screaming. It is so painful. I have not had my lip changed. I've changed because it's got a bar in it, so you can just screw the little front piece off and screw a new design on. You never have to take it out. So I've never done anything with that. But the nose hurts. I will not ever take it out again. From now on, it's just going to be changing the front piece of whatever is on this because it hurt so bad last time. All right, we're doing a cool. All I'm going to do today is a little bit of makeup. I'm going to take Grady to the park. I'm going to pick up my mail. I'm going to try to feel happy. I think that's the key to everything, y'all. I'm finding right now that I think about it because I haven't been in this headspace in a long time. God is good all the time, Lark. Good to see you. I haven't been in this headspace in a long time. I've been, I got through this. I thought, I mean, you're never completely over it, but I thought I was through the hard times. And then they come back in full force. So what I'm finding over the past few days or past week or so is that it's so important to just try to focus. I'm going to get the segment out to try to focus on happiness or doing things that make you happy. It just seems to be the key. And I have like Wanda and Mitzi is our sisterhood, and people like Jay and everybody reminding me, all of you really, within your messages. I can't always respond, but everyone reminding me that basically God is love, God has got you, and it's going to be okay, Hello. Hey, McNeecies. So I'm using some micellar water right now, and it's the rose water, micellar cleansing water, and this one is all in one by Garnier, and it has some kind of rose in it or something. I don't know, maybe not rose. Cleanses, removes makeup, and soothes. So I always use this to get off every little last particle of makeup. I haven't been using my makeup remover cloth the past few days. I got this makeup remover. It's a cloth. That thing is awesome. You just add water and just clean your makeup off. I did not think it would work as well as it did, but it did. But it does, and it's nice for me because I'm always afraid of getting chemicals in my eyes because they don't close all the way. So I always have eye makeup on. I'm always panicked about it, and don't have other platforms. I'm on right now. I love you, Laverne. y'all share and like and comment over here. Right now I'm streaming on TikTok, YouTube, because I'm trying to build my YouTube a lot. I really want to build my YouTube, and Facebook that I want to build up more. I've got my original fans or Facebook. Those are the song of my peoples, my originals, and so trying to build all those platforms up in addition to TikTok. It's really more important than ever that I be able to run this as a business. It's not a pastime, you know. And it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And sometimes you just say that to convince yourself. Hey, Sonny. Thank you. I love you back. Niece. All right, I'm going to do my Nuovo Loose Mini right now. I'm putting on the conductive gel that comes with it. They've got these bad boys on the TikTok shop. Everybody on whatever platform you're on, they've got them on the TikTok shop. They've got different levels of it now. You can buy the machine alone. Don't do that. Or you can buy the machine and one conductive gel, or the machine and two conductive gels. I think they're $30, $40, and $50. This thing has made such a difference in my face over the past few months that I've been using it. Exactly, Alicia. This too shall pass. I say it a million times a day. I cried most of yesterday, though. Don't think it's not easy, even when you're saying this too shall pass. It's not easy to get through stuff. There's still tears. There's still confusion, you know? It's real. It's real life. It's real. This too shall pass has always helped me, though, because I know it's all temporary. This thing, Nuovo Loose Mini on the TikTok shop, click my name in my showcase, get the conductive gel. They're on sale for $50. It's microcurrent and red light therapy. And the microcurrent really tightens your skin. People have been commenting on it a lot lately about how refreshed I look because it's tightening up my under eyes and stuff. And the red light therapy helps a lot. I'm using a few different red light therapy devices. I will tell you that just flat out honestly. But this is the only microcurrent device, and I believe it to be the most important device that I'm using. So anti-aging, tightening. If you're a burn survivor, seriously consider it. If you have skin grafts like I do, or any kind of grafts or burns or whatever. And also hyaluronic acid is super important. Even if you don't want to use a machine, get hyaluronic acid on your face or on that skin, because they make body wash for it too. There's a whole bunch of tutorials coming up just for burn survivors, because a lot of the times, I don't use anything specific for burn survivors. So I kind of include everybody. And I'm doing, hey, Kinder, I've been posting all the time, but they don't spread you around to everybody. I've been posting all the time. But doing these live streams is what everybody wants you to do. And you do that, and then they'll show you to people. And I have a story time pinned, but I'm going to tell y'all. I'm not going to go into it too much because I'm going through something with this. And either way, you just remember that when you have a difference, you don't owe anybody an explanation for how you look, or anything. But if you want to tell people your story, you do. And other people seeing you, whether you're telling your story or not, it inspires them. So, I got burned in a nutshell out by my fire pit 5 years ago. And there's a lot of circumstances surrounding it at this point. But ultimately, I ended up with 3rd and 4th degree burns to the upper 35% of my body. And that included my entire face, which has been fully replaced except my bottom lip. And Even my eyelids are replaced. My eyebrows are wigs. They're glued on. These are eyebrow wigs. Thank you, Makeup by Jay. Does it say Jay? I don't know. I can't see the end, but thank you for the gifts. So my eyebrows are wigs. My eyelids, nose, all of this is grafts, and that means it's skin from like my legs and my tummy and stuff. I was in a coma for 2 months after I was burned, and when I woke up, I had all this new skin, and I couldn't walk and I couldn't talk, and I had a tracheotomy in my throat, and it was a lot. But in 5 years, thank you for all the gifts. But in 5 years, I learned to walk very quickly. Took some more time to learn how to speak so that people could understand me because my lips didn't touch. You have to learn to use your mouth again. Like, you have to think about it. So just learning to walk and talk. And then fortunately, I picked up my makeup brushes again because I didn't think I had any use for them. Y'all don't forget, New Evolution Manny. It's in my LTK, but I want you to buy it on TikTok because it's a fraction of the price on their flash sale or whatever. Yeah, I didn't give up. I kind of gave up in the beginning. The only other skin prep I'm going to do after the Nuovolus, because that um, silver conductive gel has hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, other things in it. The only other thing I'm going to use is this slushy serum by N Beauty Project. It's in my LTK shop and it's in my TikTok shop. It's a hyaluronic acid serum, and it is so amazing. This is my favorite new skincare product. This is amazing. And I don't care how old you are, put this on your face. Hyaluronic acid is not going to do you wrong. If you do remember that you can get pilling with hyaluronic acid, which means it can overflow if you've got too much of it. It occurs naturally in your body, but if you add too much, um, yeah, if you add too much, it can just overflow. It's not bad for you, but you have to wash your face, get rid of it. Hey, spicy lady. Thank y'all all for watching over here. So this is a great, great product. Love it. That's my skin prep look. I'm already glowing. If you are not glowing, if your skin is not glowing, then your makeup is not glowing. Okay? Not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, you might put on highlighters and things, but that is shining. Shimmering. That is not the same as glowing. So you got to do skin prep always before your makeup. So I'm right here, and I love that there's so many ingredients in this. Hyaluronic acid and bakuchiol, I never say that right, and yuzu, and it's just everything. Everything. Look, this skin is ready to take some makeup. Oh, my eyebrow wigs. I'm not affiliated with the company, but so I don't have any links for it, but it's lashybrows.com. Lashybrows.com. I'm wearing the Beyonce brow, and mine are actually looking kind of worn right now. I need to replace them. I wear them for a month or so, and you can wear them for 2 or 3 months. You can take them off and put them on. I have a YouTube tutorial on them because you need to be very careful with. I leave mine on for a long period of time, so I use a prosthetic glue to leave them on for days and days at a time. You would not want to use eyelash glue here. I mean, it comes with sort of a lash glue, but that's a temporary wear, 1 or 2 days. If you want to wear them for an extended period, you need to check out my YouTube tutorial because I don't know if anyone else has ever made one. I've been wearing these for years and I just love them. Lashy brows. You can wear them if you have brows. Also, you just have to trim your brow down to like 1/8 of an inch or something. Go to lashybrows.com. Be sure to tell that girl I sent you. I can't remember her name. In the notes, say Burn Beauty sent me like everybody else. All right, I'm feeling spicy now. Let's go. Got my skincare done. That's a big key element. Makeup really does make me feel better. No, I mean, it doesn't solve all the problems of the world, but it just makes me happy. And doing something that makes you happy, you know, regardless of how hard things are, is important. I've got a little bit of Milk Makeup Hydrogel Primer. Now, I used the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm powder by itself yesterday. And that was the first time I used it. I did not use my Milk Makeup Primer underneath it, so this is a test. I found that it worked beautifully without anything underneath it. It worked beautifully as a primer, but I want to see what happens now. I like to test it all different ways. I normally wear a couple of different primers anyway. Yeah, Danessa is a boss. You know what I want, what I wish I had? I don't have the floral Groundworks Neutral, whatever it's called, defining the rose. You know what I'm talking about, the pink. Oh, let me get the Sigma. The Sigma is New Mods, and I just realized that I hadn't used this on the live stream. I used this in my hotel last week when I was at the hotel alone, and I had no other makeup except, well, here's what I had. I had um, and a tiny nail file, MacGyver. I had this Sigma palette, and I had two lipsticks. All this stuff came out of my never full bag. This is the stuff I carry in case of emergency. This brush. So let me show you the palette. I'm not going to use the lippies today, but these are nice lippies. They're called this one is Revelation and this one is Warrior. And I just happened to have those two lipsticks only in my bag last week, and I felt that was just like God talking to me. You know, I was sitting in that hotel crying, feeling just like dumbstruck, punch drunk is the word. And I got the lipsticks, and they were Revelation and Warrior, and I was like, that's it. Yeah, calm down. Somebody loves some Sigma. I love it too. I say Sigma, y'all excited. I'm excited about that. Look, new mods. Oh, look, I lost my brush. New Mods palette by Sigma. It's really pretty, isn't it? Yeah, God was talking. Isn't that pretty? New Mods by Sigma. I got it on the TikTok shop. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, Revelation and Warrior is what they were called. The Warrior lipstick is by Defiance Beauty, and Revelation is by Ciante London, and I just happen to have them in my bag. This is pretty. This is gonna look pretty, don't you think, girl? Isn't that a pretty palette? New Mods. It's in my shop, my LTK shop. Me too, and it's in the TikTok shop where I got mine. I got mine as a gift from Sigma, along with this Danessa Myricks. The main thing I got with this that I think is awesome is the Sigma switch, and you can tell I've been using it. I didn't wash it after I used it yesterday, and this thing allows you to rub your brush on it, and it removes the color from your brush. It's amazing. I'll show you. It's full of foundation right now, and it's double-sided. You can remove the color from your brush and just use the same brush, and it helped me. Being in the hotel, I didn't have any brush cleaner. I only had the one brush that came in this palette, which was fortunate. They give you an eyeshadow brush with it, like old school makeup. So you've got a pigment packer and a fluffy brush, and that's all I needed. We're gonna get after it today. I'm excited. This is my New Mods Revelation. I'm a strong woman. I'm gonna get through it makeup, and it's gonna be very simple. So the New Mods palette is in my thing. I think it's going to look really pretty. I want to use like the pink color today, or actually going to use the brown. I'm going to do a simple brown eye because this is so gorgeous on my skin. This golden hour is so pretty. And I think with the blonde hair, it's just going to glow. Hey, Kat. I got on here super late, but I got on here. I was messaging Callie. I'm not going to make it. Okay, I set my You know what? I put on the Milk Makeup Primer, and now I've got Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder. Blurring Balm Powder. This is the universal, so this is the translucent. Anybody can wear it. You can wear this alone, or you can wear it under your foundation or over it. I'm going to wear it under because I set with powder. Thank you. My eyebrows aren't real, y'all. My eyebrows are glued on just like eyelashes. Isn't that cool? My eyebrows are a wig just like on my head. This stuff is blurring. It's the most blurring product I think I've ever used. I'm excited. Danessa, I posted about it last night on Instagram too. I post on all my platforms. And Danessa messaged me. She said, I'm obsessed with that golden hour on you. And because we message sometimes, she's like, I'm obsessed with golden hour on you. I was like, yeah, but I really want to get this in one of the tinted colors, but I'm not sure which color. And I have been afraid to go to like Sephora or Ulta for ever since I got burned. I'm not ready. I'm not mentally there for all the questions and looks and everything. I just don't want to do it. You know, oh, you're so pretty. What happened? I just don't want to do it. So I asked Danessa, I was like, what color would I get? Because I don't want to guess. And her colors are not, she doesn't have like 120 colors like Fenty. They're kind of like medium dark, you know, whatever. And so I'm going to try to find the right shade because I would love to have something like this that I could wear on a day like today and not even do a foundation. I mean, this works as a foundation. If you have the tint to it, a lot of people are wearing it just as a really dewy, pretty foundation. Now I'm going to go in at it. It comes with this cute little spoon that is, you know, right in the lid. I love packaging like this too, because this is the stuff that I leave setting out on my vanity because it looks pretty. Everything else. See, I was thinking medium, but I got some medium Patrick Star, you know, Patrick Star, the blurring balm. And it came in my Ipsy box, and I have a medium dark profile, and they sent me medium, and it's just off. It's just a little bit too light. Now, that was in my Ipsy, so I didn't pay for that. Use your fingers to put this on, okay, y'all? I did a lot of research, and some people were saying if they use their brush, it can be kind of streaky. This is like a silicone base kind of thing. Like, I don't know what it is. It's so smooth. And it controls oil if you have oily skin. Look what's happening right here. Let's just stop and respect what it does. Can you imagine if you didn't have like the hyperpigmentation that I do, what your skin is looking like at this point? Let me take this. It is blurring. It controls oil. I'm not oily, but it's not drying. Look, blurring, not blurring. Now I know I'm looking pretty fabulous on both sides. Blurring, not blurring. I can see the difference. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can definitely see it. So I'm thinking I want to get maybe like the medium tan, but it looked kind of darkish. I don't know. She'll tell me. She won't answer and tell me which color because I told her I don't want to go get color matched, but I want to get it. It feels so good. This stuff is no joke. You got, oh, really? You got medium dark one in Patrick Star? Okay, cool. They sent me just like, and it came in my Ipsy. They just sent me medium. And I was like, I don't think that's right. And surely it was close, but that's very blurring stuff too. But I would have to, I need to adjust the color. I'm not going to throw it away. I'm just going to adjust the color. But I really want this Danessa Myricks because of the formulation. I want the color to be on. This is not something I'd want to be, I mean, I don't want to be mixing a liquid into. I don't want to mess with the blurring of it. Somebody said, hey, handsome. I'm just going to laugh. Somebody just said, hey, handsome to me, y'all. All right, we're blurring. I always look so odd to myself on this camera right here. I feel like, I, I don't know. Cameras just look different. I'm getting a new camera to do this. And shout out to all my subscribers. Oh, Toothless, thank you. That did it. Money, you make it. That made my day. Thank you. Thank you so much, Toothless. Look, I'm just taking, there's a little bit left in here and I'm just putting it on because I'm not going to let it waste. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. You know what? If this had the tint to it, can you imagine? Do you see the way it's blurred and I'm glowing? I would not do anything else to this. I would set it with the spray. I might use a little concealer. I would not powder this. I would just let it be. It feels so nice and it's going to dry to a powder. Who they talking to? Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Hey, Carol. This bracelet, this bracelet? This is Amazon, and this is, of course, matches my necklace. This one is Amazon. It's on my LTK shop, you can find it on the LTK shop. Just scroll through, look at the pictures, and you'll see one in my hand. I think it was $20. It's sterling silver and cubic zirconia. Then this matches my little necklace, so that's different. This is Swarovski that I got in France. You live next door to me, Sassy? Only have one next door neighbor. All right, here we go. Oh, it's so pretty. I promise you, when she tells me what color to get, I'm going to get it. I've got some credit left in the TikTok shop, and as soon as she tells me a color, I'm going to order it and get. Because see, I try not to buy makeup. You'll be broke. So I try to use stuff out of Ipsy and the PR boxes and stuff, or or review stuff on TikTok, and then you get credit to buy stuff. And I always buy makeup. I'm always going to buy makeup every time. If you give me $1, I'm going to buy makeup with it. You know. Thank you, Keld. I put on a wig today, one of my old synthetic wigs, and pinned it up. Hey, Linda. Linda, I'm going to attend. Oh, I need to tell y'all, I'm not going to do a show tomorrow. I was going to, because I, need to work. But there's a Canadian burn conference, and it's for burn survivors. You register for it for free, and it's about, I think it's burns and image, right? Like your body image afterwards. So I'm gonna definitely attend that, and the speaker is someone I know that I met, another survivor that I met in Canada. So with the Canadian time, I'll be on there and I won't be on here. Look, Il Maquillage is out. I used it last night on top of this Danessa Myricks, and I'm going to use it again tonight. And I'm applying it with their brush. I look very yellow. Hold on, my lighting. Good afternoon, everybody. Ugh, I'm blind. Killed. I'm doing my thing. Yeah, I'm going to do, I need to do the conference. I've got to get a lot, I need to be in a lot more support groups. We all do. I mean, this is how we recover from stuff. I teach a class, but that doesn't mean that I practice what I preach, is what I want to say. You still need to have therapists and people that understand you. Thank you. My piercings. I got my piercings after I was burned. This Medusa piercing is the middle point of my top lip because my top lip got replaced and I don't have a Cupid's bow. I mean, you can actually kind of see underneath where it is, still in the muscle, but they can't fix it with the skin. So I kept drawing my mouth on in different places. It kept moving every day when I was doing my makeup. And I've always loved piercings, and my nose piercing had been lost after, my nose had been burned and was gone. So I went and I got the Medusa piercing because I didn't think anybody could pierce my nose. So I got the Medusa piercing, and then later, after my nose healed some more, I was like, well, do you think I could get my nose ring back? And they put it back, and it was so far back, y'all, and now it's just moving. Like my nose is changing. So it's like, it's so close to the edge, you can't put a hoop in it. I'm going to figure out what to put on it. If I could find some kind of little ring that just kind of goes around, I'm afraid it's going to come out. I'm afraid it's rejecting somehow. But the Medusa piercing is my favorite. I never had one of those until after I got burned. Definitely consult with your doctor before you go piercing skin grafts. Tell your doctor. Ask your doctor, please. Oh, a good friend. Linda on Facebook just said that a good friend of her family's just got burned 2 weeks ago. His clothes caught on fire at his kitchen stove. That's a common one, sadly, from all the people I know. I forgot to put my contacts in. Did y'all notice that? I'm like, why can I read so well? Because I don't have my contacts in. I got to stop doing my foundation and try to put in my magical contacts. I can read a lot better without them in, but my eyes keep watering. They're special contacts, so hold on. That a lot of people will be, loose clothing standing at your gas stove. As a matter of fact, I'm terrified of cooking now, and I used to love to cook. And now I don't get near the flame. If I cook, I do it in my convection microwave so it can bake, but it does it with electric instead of gas. I don't even like to smell the gas. And I wasn't burned at a stove. Hey, Tab. I wasn't burned at a stove, but I was burned, holding a steak. I also think that the house is going to burn down a lot. Hey, Faye. Many blessings. This is a struggle. I feel better sitting here. I really, if y'all want to know, I wanted to lay on my couch with my tummy hurting and just feel sorry for myself a little while longer, but that's not really getting me anywhere, you know? So I might as well put on a little makeup. I don't know if Grady and I are going to get to go to the park because it's thundering, but I hope I'll be able to do something because he's kind of sad too. We're in the house now. It's me and him, and he doesn't understand. I don't have any lashes. I have to put them on. I don't have any brows either. My whole face got replaced. Somebody just asked, where's my lashes? If that's the only thing people notice, I think I'm healing a lot. I really do think I'm healing a lot if that's the only thing. I think somebody's asking, like, where are my lashes? I don't have eyebrows either. My eyebrows are glued on. I don't have eyelashes. I will glue them on at the end. Let me put my little contact in. What do y'all think? I haven't done any concealer yet, and this is the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder in Universal, and then I put my Il Makiage foundation on top of it, and I feel like it looks so pretty. Remember, I am a burn survivor. These are skin grafts. It is doing what it do right now. I love this product. I love it. And when I add this golden hour on my lip and cheek, because you can use it on both, oh, I felt so magically pretty last night. Except I'd done my makeup at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, like you do when you're creating content. You put your makeup on and then you wash it off. You put it on, then you wash it off and go to bed. Or you put it on and then you wash it off and you do another look. But I took it off. People are rude, but I feel like I'm in such a state right now. Emotionally, I just can't deal with it, so I'm just going to ignore it. My contacts are called scleral contacts, and they hold saline solution against my eye. Thank you, Linda. They hold saline against my eyes so that they don't get dry. I don't think I got that one right. I might have to put that one back in. Actually, I know I do. It doesn't feel good. Because my eyes don't close all the way, that did not feel good at all. Let me see. And so if you squeeze this little thing, it suctions and pulls it out. So this is made for inserting this special contact. Hey, Mama, thank you for subscribing to another month. I appreciate y'all subs. That keeps people going. Thank you, Debbie. I think it looks so pretty. And this Danessa Myricks is not kidding. I mean, I've done a lot of work on my skin grafts, but this glow, I'm telling you, this blurring balm powder, I fell in love with it last night. I sent a picture of myself to Mitzi. I can't wear colored contacts. They don't make scleral colored contacts. These are very special hard contacts, and they're designed to keep me from going blind, from having my eyes too dry. So they are holding sterile saline solution against my eye. Because when your eyes don't close, it's a problem. I sleep with ointment in my eyes at night. Like when I can't even sleep without doing something to my eyes because if I fall asleep and don't have ointment in, I wake up and it feels like I've got Brillo pads in my eyes. So I have this special ointment, not special, you can buy it on Amazon. Refresh PM, or there's another brand I use now, but it's a petroleum-based ointment that you put in your eyes. But you only do that if your doctor recommends it. This stuff is stuff that your doctor tells you to do. Don't start treating yourself. And the saline solution I'm using is in these little bottles because it's not the same saline that you rinse your contacts with. It's very sterile. It's the, uh-oh. It's the same stuff you would use in your nebulizer, to breathe in. It's not just plain old saline. I had to do my contacts because shoot, sometimes I can't get, because all this is gonna mess up my foundation. So I need to get that in before I finish my foundation. I just forgot to put them in. Anybody checking, I do have, there's a link go to my link in bio. Actually, wait. My link in bio is different now. If you go to my link in bio, you need to click in my YouTube videos, and there's an episode of Shake My Beauty. I had to change it so that it would stop being suppressed on here. So I changed it to what all the other influencer girls are using. So if they block it again, then it's clearly discrimination. But we already know that. I don't know, what color contacts would I get? Thank you. I'm so happy to hear people say that they like that my skin looks good. So I'll put some concealer up under my eye. Look how glowy it. I mean, that's some stuff. That is nice. And the Il Makiage is such a good color match. Remember, if you have different skin variations or skin grafts or whatever, your color match process is going to be a little bit different than everybody else's, because you might look here and then look here and then look here. It's like, I just don't know. Just go with it. Because you have a whole lot of different colors on you. I look really warm right now. It's funny how my foundations they're not oxidizing, but I know a lady who sells Metaluso, and she's foundation, which again, I still need to do a whole big introduction to Metaluso, and I just haven't had time. But Metaluso foundation allows you to adjust your color every day, but you're mixing your color. Hey, Belle. Good to see you. You know, you're mixing your color every day and you can adjust it because she says, hey, you know, are you hydrated? Is it that time of the month? Did you get enough sleep? All these things affect your foundation color for the day. We shift and we shift and we shift. And it is so true, especially with these skin grafts. Just what is right today is definitely not guaranteed to be right tomorrow. But we got this. Oh, thank you. Hey, Edwina, it's so good to see you. Looking beautiful. I saw some of your posts. You're looking beautiful, girl. All right. Let's get some, let's move this on. I just cannot tell you how much I love this blurring balm. It is so pretty. It feels so good on my skin. It will control your oil, I hear. I wish I had oily skin. I used to. Now I just have skin from my lower body, you know? Did that say spoiled rotties? So people are mean. They, you know, people don't take into account what someone might be dealing with on a particular day, whether they look different like me or not. But they come in threaten all the mean comments. Somebody saying, why all the mean comments over here? And it's because they see me, they don't understand. And you know what? They don't need to understand. They just need to shut their mouth and not be rude. You know, it's like people think I've had bad plastic surgery. And even if I did, that would be my face. That would be my business. Don't talk to people that way at all, regardless of what you think it is. And just stop, look in the mirror, and who do you see? That's the only person you need to be worried about. Rude. Don't start me preaching. I will get going like your mama. I guarantee it. I'm 51 years old. If I get going, that's the end of this show. Why put eyelashes on last? Because I need to do my eye makeup. You wouldn't put your eyelashes on first at any point. Even if you had lashes, you would put your lashes on last. You don't want to get makeup all over them, right? So you just put them on at the end. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow and then do my exactly. Don't get mixed up. So you just do your eyeshadow, then you need to put your eyeliner on, and then your lashes will go very last. And then they won't be covered in makeup and stuff. And they will be in your um exactly, keep your meanness to yourself. Keep your meanness and insecurities to yourself, because I'm very happy with who I am. You're not. If you scrolling through here on a Friday afternoon making fun of people, then you need to rethink your life. There's a lot better things you could be doing. So yeah, put your lashes on last, or you're just going to have them covered in makeup. You don't want that. They look a hot mess. Mm-hmm. I'm using some Il Makiage I'm Flawless concealer. It's called F*CK I'm Flawless concealer. It's really good stuff. I mean, it really does it. And I don't want to thin it out any. I don't want to, I forget my words, but I don't want to dilute it any. So I'm using an Energy 570 brush, which is just an angled, dense kabuki brush from Amazon it's like $5 or $6, and it's in my LTK shop. Y'all remember, if you want to shop any of my looks, go to my LTK shop and please follow it. I work really hard to post stuff there every day, all the products, all my favorites. And I work really hard, and it makes me really proud to have a shop like that. Thank you. Like, people are like, wow. But tell them this, hey, Carol. I'm not. The thing is that gets me is you don't know what somebody even if it's not a facial difference or whatever, you don't know what somebody's living through today. So you stop, you shut your mouth, and you find some respect. Probably just a child anyway. Mm. A child that don't they have parameters for children on these apps? Don't you have to verify your age? Try to tell your mom what? That you don't know what somebody's been through? I mean, literally, right now I'm dealing with probably the hardest thing I've dealt with in my life, and I have almost burned to death. So that says a lot. Dealing with something that makes me feel worse than that. Hey, official Anthony Dean, how you doing? I didn't know. You must have changed your name. My eye is watering. I'm trying to wait a minute before I put some stuff under here. Thank you. Everybody says, you're actually gorgeous. I feel pretty, and I feel real pretty. Makeup just gives me a level of confidence. And I think, it's not always makeup. It can be hair. It can be whatever it is that you like. Um, it's important to do those things that you like, which is the only reason I showed up. It's the only reason I show up a lot of days. And I don't mean, it's not, well, it's the way that I'm able to get myself to show up, because one of the main things is I don't want to let y'all down. Like, it's important to turn on the camera. Ah, oh my gosh, look at this gift. Thank you. I couldn't see your name. What a nice gift. Was it in it? Can I go back to see the name? Uh, I can't read it. Intuitive Ivory. Are you, Intuitive Ivory, did you used to have a different name? Thank you. I'm going to take some of this Ciate London Eye Bright. I'm literally just using whatever brush I picked up. Any kind of little dense brush. And it's Eye Bright. It's smoothing under eye concealer. And it's got some hyaluronic acid in it, and it's very, very smooth. Ciate London is like hybrid makeup. So it's got built-in skincare. Really important. I like the way that feels, so I'm just going to touch it. I am 51 years old. Somebody just asked. Anthony Dean Kemp, right? Somebody asked me to do a music video. I'm waiting to hear back. I've been talking to a guy for a while. I think he's in Atlanta. Not like a standing on the side shaking music video. Not like that. The red nails. I just got the red nails yesterday. I wasn't on yesterday. I was feeling so sick. And Miriam told me, she was like, look, I'll stay with Grady a little longer. Y'all know Grady is such a baby that he's never been left alone. I mean, he can do like short periods alone, but he's never been left alone. I was always at home with him. He's my emotional support animal. I was always at home. So anyway, she's like, I'll stay a little bit longer. Why don't you go do something for yourself? Because I'm just walking around the house like feeling sick, crying, and you know. Yeah, I'm grabbing whatever brush. I'm just going with, I got some brushes. I got a lot of brushes. I'm going with it. I want a dense brush right here. So I just grabbed a dense eye brush. Thank you, Netta. I hope you got your thing. Did you get that gel, girl? Hope you got that gel. Because that stuff is amazing. Hey, cat, cat, cat. Not yet. They've got it on yeah, the Amazon one is good because Mitzi's been using that, right, Mitzi? I sent a link to Netta, to Bless Netta, because she got it. You got it after, right? You got yours after. I might be able to ask them. I'm gonna ask them, see if they'll send you some. Because now they put a listing back on here that includes the dang um, gel. Belle is, I love Belle. I love your name, Belle. You know I call my daughter Belle. Her name is Rochelle, but I've always called her Baby Belle. So all that crying put some streaks in my makeup that I'm not too happy about. Yeah, oh, before this, I thought it was gold. It recommended gold. Tell Netta. One came up and it was a gold conductive gel. Please tell Netta. Oh, you said before the silver one. Never mind. Thank you, thank you. I know what you're saying now. You used it before you got the silver. Got it. We're going to do a giveaway for a new Ovalus Mini that I just found out about. What was it, Tuesday when I found out about it? It's going to take about a month. You have to follow Burn Beauty 2018 and then go to newovalusbeauty.com and sign up for their email list. And will then be entered to win, but not yet. Hold on, sit tight. I'm going to make sure that I can get a video out and name a date for when we're going to do the giveaway. All of y'all on YouTube and Facebook, you do have to follow me on TikTok. I did not make the rule up. The the vendor did. I think they want you to follow me because I use it every day as part of my routine. So it's a good way to get people to see it. And I use it organically, whether I was getting a commission or not. When I first started showing the item, I did not know that it was for sale on the TikTok shop or that there was any way I could sell it. I had been gifted it, and after using it a few weeks, I just had to share it. It's that good. So those haters are mean. You know, those haters. They don't realize it really, I mean, it really is mean. It does not make you feel, no matter how strong you are, you do not feel okay about it. You do not just say, oh, forget about it. I mean, you do, but at the same time, if they say something really ugly to me or anybody, you always tell people it might be the last thing I think about before I go to sleep tonight. So definitely follow me. If you're not following Burn Beauty 2018, get after it. We're only going to grow here and we're going to make this even more. This community is so strong. It lifts me up on all these platforms. It lifts me up to be able to do the things I do. It's a blessing to be doing makeup. Thank you, Tammy, after having your face replaced, right? How does that happen? Well, a lot of us are doing it. I'm not the only one doing makeup. Oh, that's so pretty. This is the Lunar Beauty Universal Setting Powder. So I've got the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm underneath. I've got the universal shade and I put it, which is translucent. I put that all over on top of my Milk Makeup Primer. And then I used my Il Makiage foundation today. I use different foundations, but the Il Makiage is really light. I didn't feel like I needed anything very heavy or even nothing really heavy or skincare focused or anything because I've got so much on right now. So I'm going to use the powder puff and I'm going to put the Lunar Beauty powder under my eyes for smoothness and then down these spots that I concealed, right, using the powder puff. So now you're really getting it on densely when you use the puff. Then I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and do the rest of my face because I love the way this finish looks with the Danessa Myricks. I love the finish. I love the glow. I don't want to dull that. But I'm old school and I'm always going to set my cream and liquid products. It's never going to not happen. I'm always going to do it. But if you put it on, this wig needs a wax stick. If you put it on with, I'm going to have to get a wax stick. If you put it on with a big fluffy brush, then You know, it's kind of on lightly. If you're using a powder puff, it's going on very heavy. Very heavy, and it's going to melt in. And that's okay, but it's already looking smooth, and it's really looking glowy. So why? When I did it yesterday, I've got a wax stick, y'all, because I've had enough. Come in, Grady. You can open the door, honey. He's 130 pounds, and the door is not shut. Grady. Grady, come on in. It's not thundering anymore. Come on in. Mama's doing makeup. Mama doing makeup. Mama doing makeup. You can lay down. You got Wawa. You had a treat. Lay down. What? He said, why is the light off, Mama? Mama's doing her pink lights. The light's off. I don't have a toy. You want a toy? Oh, hold on. You can have my blanket. Here. 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 There you go. Yeah, you can have it. You can have Mommy's fur blanket. Where did y'all go? Something is missing. Looks like something is missing right here at the top. Maybe there's nothing pinned. Isn't he sweet? My dog is 5. I'm 51. I don't know whose age you want. He's my bestie. Other than Mitzi. He's my dog, Betsy. He's bestie. He's my emotional support animal. And I got him. Oh, he does like it. Look. He likes it. Can y'all see? I don't know. Oh, I don't want to mess up my thing over here. There's Grady. Isn't he cute? He liked the fur blanket that I gave him. I have a fur rug for him. The whole reason I have that white fur rug, it's really thick, and I got it on Amazon. And I got it because I would sit in here for hours creating makeup content. And I wanted him to have a comfy place to lay, but I didn't really want to put a dog bed in the room. So I got a big fluffy rug, and he just loves it. But now I gave him a blankie that he really loves. But that blankie is normally, I have a leather chair over here that y'all can't see, and I keep that blanket on there. It's just fur. It's like a snuggle thing. It's decorative, but now it's Grady's because it made him happy. So now we're lightly powdered. Grady is half chocolate lab, and he's 5 years old, half chocolate lab, half German short-haired pointer. He is on a diet because he got so overweight. He's really mad at me. We both gained weight together. Now he's mad about his diet restrictions, but it is what it is. He eats good, healthy food. I'm about to start cooking him lamb and rice. I tried to get around cooking him that because I'm afraid of the stove. And I tried to order the farmer's dog for him. He's to eat good, healthy food, but it's not working. He doesn't like it. He only likes the beef, and now I understand that it's the lamb is good for them because the lambs don't eat the grass. They're only eating their mother's milk, so it's healthy for them to eat lamb. My dog cousin is staying big. No, he gonna lose this weight and be healthy. Okay, a little bit of contour. We gotta speed it up. I gotta get this Sigma on my eyes. I'm gonna do some contour. And she's sculpted by Patrick Ta, so it's cream and powder, cool contour, warm bronzer, right? And I bought the brushes that Patrick sells with it, and you can get one of these brushes though on Amazon, something similar for maybe $10 on Amazon, but I'm a real brush fiend. Speaking of brushes, Danessa Myricks has a 40 piece artistry brush set, and it is $480. And it comes with a little bib that so you can wrap. I just saw it last night for the first time. TikTok won't let me use my coupon for it. TikTok said yes and no. That's going to be my new goal. I'm giving you one of those. But with that being said, you can get a $10 brush that is shaped exactly like this. It'll get the job done, kind of a angle here and then a fluffy. It's just not going to last as long probably, and maybe in some instances it might not pick up the product as well, but it most likely will. If you can do makeup, you can do makeup. I mean, a brush, I always say brushes can make you or break you, but that does not apply if you're just learning. You know, getting a good brush, buying expensive brushes right from the beginning is not going to teach you to do makeup. So go ahead, and e.l.f. brushes are great. Good to see you, Belle. Be sure to watch the replay and you'll see the end. Everybody on YouTube and Facebook, the replay goes up automatically. And even if you're watching on TikTok, you can please go over and follow me on YouTube. Super important that I get those followers there. Super important that probably all your favorite TikTok people are trying to get followers there now, because we need some security in what we do, you know? I've always been on all the platforms, so it's not a problem. I just hadn't built my YouTube up. I was actually about to start building my YouTube, and then I came on TikTok to help my son out. You know, it's sort of like you could make a lot of money pretty quickly doing the live streams. Um, so I had to spend my time doing that, or not had to, but I did. And the best thing I got out of it is a whole community and really reaching a lot more people around the world, you know, and now I can come back and build my, thank you. And I can come back and build my YouTube now, but I've got a whole community of strength and love. And did you say meerkats? Opinion on me. My son, isn't doing anything. He's sick right now, and he just had some, life troubles that people get, and he needed to get his medicine really badly, and he was in a position not to get it. So I got on here, and I'm disabled, so I didn't have a job, only have like, a little bit of money, and I wanted to help him, but he's my adult son. So it wasn't something I was going to ask anybody for money for. He is a grown man. You need to be able to navigate that. At the same time, I'm a mother, It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's just such a random way to get here, It's like I've been on TikTok, but I would have never done a live stream except I was trying to get a job to help him and I couldn't get a job. Hey, Sonia, happy Friday. And, it's like what's meant for you will come to you. I was ready to start working and building my YouTube up because I knew that was the way to, really be a beauty influencer. But my path led me to TikTok. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I've reached people all around the world, right? It's like, wow. So everything happens for a reason because, and now things are in a situation where everybody's going back to, building their YouTube and making sure that you're just diversified and you're as an influencer. I'm using the same contour, except I'm using the nose contour brush. You notice it looks just like the big contour brush, right? These are both Patrick Todd. Thank you, Jay. I love you. So you've got like the angled end to chisel and then the fluffy end. Angled end is for cream contour, fluffy end is for powder. And I'm putting the cream on here. I could definitely go a shade darker with this contour, but I bought it and I bought She's Sculpted. So I'm committed to it until I run out. There's no way I'm replacing it until it is over. And I kind of like the soft contour anyway, because contour can really age you, you know, and I'm already 51. I don't need to add any age. So, and then every time you add the contour, you come back with the other end and bronze it. So the contour is warm. The contour is cool and the bronzer is warm, and that's how you're going to balance your face. That's the way it should be. But it's a very soft contour, and I like that. When you get really deep, when you get that deep, full glam contour, you can do it, but then you're really going to need to work your makeup. You're going to have a flawless finish um, in order for it to be right and not just aging. Um, and then you're full glam. I'm going to say soft glam. I used to do full glam every day, but I've lightened up a little. I'm only soft glam every day now. I did not put anything on my eyes, so I'm going to take some of this Il Makiage concealer. I did not put anything down on my lid. I'm going to take the concealer today. I have some eyeshadow base, but I don't think it's necessary. The Sigma Beauty palette that we're using, Sigma has really great color payoff. And as long as you use a good brush, and a good brush doesn't mean expensive, just a good brush. It can be e.l.f. or whatever. And you prime or add a base, you're not going to really experience a lot of fallout and with anything. And you're going to get the full color payoff if you just add something for it to grip to. You know, something for it to hold on, for the color to hold on to. Eyeshadow base and concealer are both very smoothing, and that's important too. Yeah, as I think somebody said, I don't see. I don't see well because my lids have been replaced and my eyes are damaged. And I don't even want to see everything that's going by right now because I'm just going through a hard time and I'm not mentally equipped to deal with any nonsense. So I'm not going to. And that's the way it gotta be sometimes, you know? Muting is my superpower. You got more superpowers than that, but muting is definitely one of them, Mitzi. A lot of people getting muted. I'm trying to make sure my eye is watering a lot. So I'm trying to make sure that I keep a lot of, I can keep this concealer on my lower lid because I want to put Fake Awake there. In the end, I try to minimize that redness, but it's getting worse. Sorry, y'all. Shoot. The more my grafts heal, and the more this eye is pulling out. You know, the skin grafts shorten and it's pulling out the inside of my eye. And it's so, damp. It's so moist and ugh. Been having trouble with it for a few days, but I think I'm not wearing my contacts enough. Like yesterday, I didn't even put them in. I just wore glasses. And when you do that, your eyes will water, and it's not healthy for them. We're going to keep just dabbing at that as we go. Let's put some color. I'm going to put a very simple color on my lid from Sigma Beauty. Thank you. It's hard to come on here, y'all. If, all the trolls that are coming by or all the people that want to make jokes about, I see people making jokes about anybody who's different, looks, weight, just anything. The way people talk, and I just want you to know it's just really unnecessary to do that to me or anybody, and you will never be a bigger person for it. You will never be a big person for it at all. It matters. The things you do to others matter. Mm-hmm. The haters gonna be haters. Sometimes they have an opportunity on this live stream. They don't get immediately blocked unless they say something really heinous. They have an opportunity to get muted, think about it, listen for a minute, and then maybe come back in and say, hey, I was just making a joke. I thought I was making a joke, but I see the problem with that now. Does this foundation not look pretty? All right, I'm going to do my brow powder after I put on some Sigma Beauty. My eye is really, really not in good shape. Karma comes. The products that I've used today, yeah, Faye, karma. Sometimes though, I feel like I'm watching and waiting for some karma to come. It's not coming. I guess you can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. Someone just asked what products I'm using, and so far, I have used Danessa Myricks, Universal Blurring Balm Powder, and I use that underneath my Il Makiage Woke Up Like This foundation, and then I used Il Makiage concealer. I did prime with Milk Makeup, and now I'm going to use a Sigma Beauty palette. If you missed all that, all you have to do is go to my link in bio and follow my LTK shop, where I'm going to post everything I just said when I get done, after I take my dog to the park tonight. And karma does always come back. If you're watching and on YouTube, I hope more YouTube people will tune in. Y'all share and like if you can. And yeah. The price of what product? Can't tell you. You're gonna have to look it up. Oh, this stuff. Oh, actually, this you look up in the you ask for the price, because that's likely a bot trying to do a TikTok shop violation. I see you. These are in the TikTok shop. They're by Danessa Myricks, and they're in my TikTok shop showcase. Karma does always come back. Let's see. This is the new Mods palette, and it is also, it's in my LTK shop, and it's in the TikTok shop. Now, I really want to put this peachy color on my cheek, so I really think I'm just going to use like a brown and a golden color. Let me see. Let me think about this for a minute. Y'all know how I am. I'm going to put a pink. I'm going to start with this little, no, I'm going to put a burgundy. I'm going to start with this burgundy and hope it's like a dark pinkish burgundy. It's called Edgy. And I'm going to hope it's not just insanely too dark. Yep, it's insanely darker than I thought. It's good pigment. When you're dealing with products like this might end up being a monochrome eye, or, or mono, you know what I mean? This might end up being the only color, because it'll look really pretty with the goldeny orange. If I blend it out, kind of highlight it, deepen it in the corner, I think it'll look really pretty. The one thing that I'm careful of with all the pinkness under my eye, I'm always trying to prevent it from looking even more pink. You know what I mean? I do not have a skin condition. These are skin grafts. It's new skin. I was burned 5 years ago and my whole face got replaced. But it's pretty good. I always feel good about questions like that. If you can't tell that my whole face got put back to get burned away and put back together, then that means I'm really, really healing. You know, when people think it's a skin condition or a, you know, plastic surgery gone wrong. I say gone right because I look fabulous, but they say gone wrong. See, okay, so I'm going to have to add some brown because I look real pink-eyed. They did an amazing job. I mean, the whole face is replaced except my bottom lip. All this skin is from my legs and lower abdomen. And I do have artificial skin still on me. I always said that I thought they removed the artificial skin, and they did not. The way artificial skin works is that they put it on you. Be sure to get in here. Come down and make yourself, watch your nose contour, right? Come on in. Don't be afraid right there, because see how that looks as opposed to that? That's important. Just take your fluffy brush, come in further. It's going to be all right. Trust and believe. Come to your nose. You can always blend later, but come to your nose. And it's part of your nose contour. And it makes your eyes just look like different instead of far apart. They look a lot different. So anyway, the way it works is they put the artificial skin on and they leave it for a few weeks. And it has a top layer that is an encapsulation. Thank you, Melanie. And it, like, I guess it recreates some of the deeper layers of your dermis. And it recreates those layers for you. And then they take that top layer off, because I thought they removed it because it had it was like a sticker on something, you know? It was like this, and I thought they took it off. Well, they did take it off and they put skin on top, but that doesn't mean they removed the artificial skin. That means the artificial skin worked. I'm just now learning that all these years later. I was like, no, it's gone. But I was looking at my medical records and no, it's not. I have Integra artificial skin. All right here is artificial skin. That is bovine. They do make some artificial skin out of fish now. So, but this is made out of cow. I think that's kind of dope. Like, how could they do that? But it does have a layer of my skin, just a superficial layer of my skin on top. And they did that because I didn't have any more full thickness grafts to give from my own body. And I requested on several occasions that they not use skin from a cadaver, meaning a deceased person, because I could see the skin color variations just using my skin. Like, this is my leg and this is my tummy. You see the color difference? And it was really, really drastic before. And so at one point they used the artificial skin, and at another point they gave me a full tummy tuck to make this top lip. And that's how they managed not to use any cadaver skin. I mean, it's a blessing to have a person who's donated their body to, to donate their skin. My issue was that I knew it was my face, and I knew it was never the colors were never going to come together. And they were kind enough to honor that, being that it was my face, you know? What's Abby? Who's Abby? Somebody said I thought it was Abby. Who's Abby? I'm Aries, and I'm 51 years old. Yeah, who's Abby? I'd love to know who Abby is. Or is it a friend of yours or something? If it's a friend of yours that you're missing, I'm sorry. So I obviously can't leave this way. I've got all the pink, but I'm trying to be very free-spirited about this because I'm going to put all this golden hour on my cheeks. I'm going to do a light lip. I'm trying to look really summery. Oh, Dance Moms, Abby. Dance Moms? Do I look like that? I've never seen Dance Moms. I'm still using my Sigma brush. Oh, remember I told you about the Sigma switch? This thing comes with it. Let's see. And you have like all the color on your brush. Oh, it's real blurry over here. There's something on that screen. I got something on the screen that the other people are watching. That's why they're not watching. I'm blurry. Sorry, y'all. I just cleaned you like your mama in church. I don't know if it got more blurry. That's weird. I have the worst time with this stream over here. Thank y'all for tapping. I forgot to tell you that we needed to get to 300,000 likes, and we are not anywhere near. It makes a difference if you tell your people what your goal is. So here we go. You got color on your brush, and Sigma Switch is this little pad that they make. You see what's happening? I'm not using anything wet. Do you see what's happening to that brush? Gone. It's completely gone. That color is completely gone. That is the most dope thing. This is a Sigma brush because it came in the pack, and Sigma brushes are really nice. But that color is gone, and I can now use it on another. I can dip it right into another color and keep going. Sigma switch. Hold on, y'all. I'm worried about everybody over here on this screen. I look so blurry. So Sigma switch is awesome. It came with this palette on the TikTok shop. I did not buy it independently. I have it in my LTK, and right now Sigma is giving it away with a different palette. I can't remember what it's called. It's not the new mods palette, but it's a something cool classics or something. I'm going to take a dark brown and drop it down in the corner. And I'm trying to use only their brush, even though this is not the right, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have a little brush for that. Storytime is pinned, and there's a link in my bio. For my link in bio, you just scroll down and look at my YouTube videos, and there's one called Shape My Beauty, and I do have a brief story time pinned on my bio. All influencers have a story time, but, I'm doing makeup, right? I'm doing makeup. So curiosity comes, and I know it does because I get curiosity too. Using the dark color and just adding some dimension in the outer corner, and I'm really not going to do much more with this. I'm just going to let this be kind of carefree and summery, and you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't need to be extra. We'll add a little in the corner. It doesn't need to do too much. Just be pretty. So we all have curiosities when we see people that are different or doing something that sometimes, for me, it's when I see somebody doing something extraordinary. And I hope that's what y'all are thinking. But we can't, no one owes us an explanation for how they look or what they've been through, even if you're on social media. There's no price to pay, because a lot of people say, "Oh, well, you're on social media." And it's like, "Oh yeah, well, what would you like me to do? I can't use social media because I'm different. So people that with differences can't use social media unless they are subjected to reliving their trauma." So I haven't said that today. I'm not trying to beat anybody up because we all have the curiosities, but story time is pinned. I just wanted to explain why I'm saying that. I did not say it with hate. I say it with love. And I say it with hopes that we'll be respectful of all the people we see trying to do something different. Or not different, that maybe look different than us, which is everybody. We're all different. And not be so compelled to ask why they're different or what terrible thing happened to them. because it has nothing to do with what I'm doing. It has nothing to do. Sometimes I'm telling my story. You're not going to see me do that for a while, because I'm recovering or trying to deal with something else. So it would not be good for me to be telling my story. Um, but we just can't be expected to explain. And don't ever explain yourself to anyone. No. So sweet. Thank you. That's the way I feel when I see like these people that I just think are doing amazing things with, like running marathons with one leg. It always reminds me that we can do anything that we set our mind to. I love that. I love that inspiration from people. But we certainly cannot ask people, like, what happened? Explain to me how you got that way. We can't do it. So I do the same. If I see something, I just click around. I go to their page and click, because every influencer has a story time pinned. That's what we're all about. We want you to know our story, whether you have a difference or not. We're going to have it pinned. Why does that look so much darker down there? I'm trying to get rid of some of the redness. Maybe my brush wasn't clean. It looks way darker than I thought it should. Grady, how come you left? I don't know when he left. He's my sweet baby. He is real tired of it being so quiet in the house. And I'm trying to do everything I can. Like today, I thought, well, if I'm sick and I can't do the show, then maybe I can walk. Maybe I can take him and walk at this place called the Greenway here. It's just a long walking trail, kind of in the woods. He's never been there. But then I thought, well, there's no bathroom. There's no bathroom nearby. So if I go out there and I'm having an upset stomach, I'm in a lot of trouble. And then it started the thunderstorm. So it's like, that's not a good idea. But I got to figure out something I can do for him, because he's very smart and he's like a child. Like something is different in the house. Absolutely. This is the new mod palette by Sigma Beauty. New mods. Sigma Beauty. Isn't it pretty? It's got a lot of spark. It's got a lot of shimmers. A deep. It's really pretty. Very pigmented. And it comes on the TikTok shop with this Sigma switch that I'm cleaning my brush with. A dry brush cleaner. It removes the color from your brush so you can reuse it. So these two things I got in the TikTok shop. And if you're getting it off of my LTK, it's matched with a different palette through Sigma Beauty right now. But it's still a palette this size, just different colors, and a free Sigma switch. Isn't it pretty? It's got those rose colors in it, kind of like the colors that I wanted from the Danessa Myricks defining, what is it? Not the neutral palette, but the one with the rose colors in it. I've been wanting that, but I got this from Sigma Beauty, and I thought, well, it really does have a lot of the same colors. So I don't have to run out and buy the Danessa one right now, but I would really love to have the Danessa one. Is it way past? It's 9 minutes. They told me it's way past. It's 9 minutes. I love y'all so much. I am Burn Beauty 2018. Yeah, it just give me a smile so big that my face hurts. Made my face hurt. I'm going to do my brows while you tell me where you are, because I am Burn Beauty 2018. I'm a 5-year burn survivor doing makeup that I love, and I'm in Alpharetta, Georgia, just north of Atlanta. Please tell me where you are. Wanda is in Long Island, New Orleans, Indiana, Arkansas. Y'all tell me everywhere. San Diego, California. Y'all reach out on Arkansas, Renata, New Jersey, Netherlands. Y'all reach out over here. Biltmore, Eastern North Carolina, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, New Jersey, Belton, Missouri, Ontario, Canada, Connecticut, Virginia, South Dakota, New Jersey, Baltimore. Y'all read. Scotland, I'm real slow. Mississippi, Manchester, Brentwood, Savannah, Georgia, South Texas, UK, Bay Area, California, New Hampshire. Who else on YouTube? Ohio, Sweden, Springwood, London, Birmingham, Ohio, UK. Fay Lake is in Maryland, North Carolina, Wyoming, Tennessee. Jay Jr.'s in Australia. And thank you. UK, Kentucky, Rotterdam, Las Vegas. I'll tell you about that, Debbie. Rotterdam, Las Vegas, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Ireland, Florida, Buffalo, New York, Ringgold, Georgia. The only thing happened is I'm doing makeup. New York City, Winston, Georgia. I was from Winston-Salem originally. Love y'all, love y'all. Everybody's all over the world. We always do that check-in because all those tapping and likes that you're doing helps, really spread the live all over the world, and it's super important. Streamwood, y'all can keep going. I got to finish my face, but y'all can keep checking in because everybody's reading it. It's hard to get positive stuff to spread. Very easy to get negativity to spread. Very hard to get positivity. And with all the likes and stuff, it's happening. And, everybody on YouTube, I have just there's hundreds of people over here. Hey, Renee in Santa Monica, California, Renee Wilkerson. I have hundreds when I'm suppressed on TikTok, thousands when I'm left alone, but that's not going to happen. And then I'm struggling to get to where I have hundreds or thousands on YouTube. I don't know if it works that way. Like on TikTok, you can have thousands and thousands of people watching you. I don't even know if that's part of the Facebook and YouTube culture, but I know I've seen definitely hundreds of people in a Facebook Live. I think part of my issue is that I stream from StreamYard and it's not catching, and that catches the algorithm differently. So I might have to start doing some days it's a stream directly from my YouTube platform. Some days it's directly from Facebook. And just kind of switch it out like that maybe to build it up because I want people to know that they are enough and that all the people asking about what happened, they have no right to know and they have no right to ask. You don't have to explain yourself. And a lot of people, that one old thing oh, well, you're on social media. So, no, I'm on social media doing makeup, and that does not give you any more right to access to my life and my trauma than it does anyone else's. Thank you. I'm doing my eyebrows. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills chocolate brow powder, and my brows are prosthetic. They are eyebrow wigs glued on. They're called Lashy Brows. I don't sell them. I'm not affiliated in any way, but I've been buying and wearing them for years. LashyBrows.com. It's so much better than drawing your brows every day. My gosh. I mean, look how long it takes me to do everything. Brows, as a perfectionist, oh my gosh, that's a 45-minute not fun thing, And once I discovered these, I was very, very happy because they're human hair. And I put them on a very specific way. If you're interested in them, check my YouTube tutorial that I made last year or sometime. Just go to my Burn Beauty 2018 and look for the eyebrow tutorial. And it'll tell you about the glue that I use, which is prosthetic glue. And don't put eyelash glue on your face and leave it there for days and days. It's going to break down your skin, which means it's going to open up and ooze. I use the glue that I use for the brows is called, look, my stuff fell out. It's called Prosaide, Prosaide. So like prosthetic aid. And it can be used for special effects makeup or prosthetics. I use that. It's in my Amazon shop and LTK shop where you can link it. And no, I don't put new ones on every day. Because I use the prosthetic glue, I can wear mine for extended periods. You can wear them for days or however long. Thank you, Karen. And thank you about the nails, just had them done. So I don't, I wear them for an extended period. Now, if you put them on with the glue they sell them with, yeah, you better take them off in a day or two because it's like lash glue and that's what it's designed for. They don't design these to be prosthetic, but you can make them that way. I learned about that because the first eyebrow wigs I found were not lashy brows. They were made by, I can't remember the name of the company, but they went out of business with the pandemic. And it was actually, these brows were really for drag makeup, like all the dramatic. But I found some I loved and I glued them on. They said to use prosthetic glue. And that way I can wear them a long time. But they last, Renee, they last for 2 to 3 months. They're human hair eyebrow wigs, and they last 2 to 3 months. Mine don't. I honestly wear mine for weeks at a time, and then I take them off and put on a new pair. Be careful with that. Check your skin. Definitely use the prosthetics glue. It will open up your skin, especially if you have burns or grafts, or probably open up anybody's skin to have glue on there like that for too long. I think we're going to put just a little shimmer. I'm liking the eyes. Of course, I'm like, I just want a plain summer color, but there's this little shimmery baby right here that just said, come put me on, put me on, put me on. It said, please put me on. It doesn't matter if you're using golden hour, please put me on. Oh, that's pretty. So yeah, this color, Debbie said, like, oh, on Facebook said this color brings out your eyes, and it does. If you have brown or hazel eyes and you use a violet or a purple, it really accentuates your eyes. Every eye color has its ideal shadow to really pop the color of your eye. Green looks really pretty with them because mine are so amber hazel that green looks really pretty. And definitely purples and dark pinks. Jewel tones look really pretty. It spoke the right words to me, didn't it, y'all? There's no way. Y'all knew there's no way I was going to leave this alone. Talking about just a light, easy summer look. Nope. Nope. We going to the park, baby. I got on like my denim shorts and black t-shirt, and it's actually raining. I don't think we're going to get to go anywhere, but we'll go to the mailbox or something. I got to get Grady out of the house. He is so depressed. He doesn't know what to make of it. This palette that I'm using is the New Mods palette by Sigma Beauty, and it's in my TikTok shop showcase. I would tag it, except I really won't because they always give me violations for talking about other makeup. But it's New Mods, Sigma Beauty, and it's in my TikTok shop showcase. If you click my name and then showcase, it's in there because I just recently got it. And it comes with the Sigma Switch, which is the color remover. It removes the color from your brush so that you can just switch brushes quickly. And then you can just wash your brushes at the end. But if you need to reuse a brush, this is the way to do it. And I'm going to clean up where I came into that deepness by my nose. I'm going to clean that up some. I'll lightly go over this. OG Ray Players on YouTube says, why is your skin like that? Because OG is not that, it's a little slow. Because my name is Burned Beauty, so I'm pretty sure the explanation is there. If you think about it, there are clues. Oh, I was mad. And then he said, it looks so nice. I got in that. See, that's what happens when the devil get in you. OG people have been going at me all day. I'm a burn survivor, and my whole face has been replaced. I have some stuff pinned in my, if you look around my YouTube, you'll see. But I automatically thought you were really going at me right there because a lot of people have been. I'm streaming to TikTok and a lot of other places right now. And on TikTok, my moderators are working overtime to get people to stop saying mean things. So I'm glad you didn't say a mean thing. These are skin grafts, and I'm using Danessa Myricks makeup. You rude one's going to stop coming for her. They getting mad. I don't know if they'll ever stop coming for me, really. I don't know if it matters. I really do. I feel so beautiful when I get done. Like last night, you couldn't tell me nothing. I mean, I was so like, oh my gosh. You wait till I get this golden hour on by Danessa. Right now, I'm messing with the Sigma Beauty palette. I'm just putting a little bit of this lightest color on the inner corner of my eye for just to brighten it up. Just on the inner corner. I have a recorded video for you guys on YouTube. I recorded a tutorial last night for this Danessa Myricks and for beginner eyeshadow. I just need to edit it, which I hopefully can get done tonight. But I'll get it done this weekend. I'm not going to go live tomorrow because I'm going to do a really cool seminar for burn survivors. It's through the Canadian Burn Survivor Council, or I'm not sure what it's called, but it's about burns, and I know you won't stop, Tiffany. It's about burns and body image and self-image after them. And the gentleman speaking, I know him. He has a full facial burn. He's probably about my age, or actually younger, probably. And he has a full facial burn like me, and he's just so fit and so positive. And he says that, with Christ, he's been able to do everything. And I say the same. I agree. I feel exactly the same way. Every time I start to falter, he picks me up, and it's happening now. I've been really challenged over the past few weeks, and I know I keep talking about it. I know I can't give details. I just hate it when people do that, but it's important not to, because it will be important to my life later. You know what I mean? I can't just, sometimes you got to keep your mouth shut until it's time. But I appreciate all the support, and I appreciate people. I'm pretty sure y'all get it. I appreciate people not being rude about it. And, there's a lot that could be happening. Not being rude, not thinking that I'm not so clever. Lancome, Idol, Eyeliner. This is a sample that came with my, I bought some Lancome foundation from Ulta. This is a few months ago. And they sent this just little sample of Lancome IDOLE, Idol. I'm so terrible. Ultra Precise eyeliner pen. Thank you. I love you too. Ultra Precise. And y'all know my hand is a little shaky. So ink is something I avoid. I normally use a gel liner. I normally use a gel. And but I don't feel like getting out a brush and a gel liner right now. So it is Ultra Precise. I love you too. Thank you. Spicy Lady says gorgeous eyes. So it's kind of good. In advance, I know I'm going to take a Saturday off and do something that's just really for me, you know, I'm not really participating. I'm listening to him speak and the other speakers, and I'm excited to hear what they have to say because my whole foundation, the Burn Beauty Foundation that I'm building, and hopefully it'll be completely up and, you know, running by the end of the year because I've been working on it. But my whole foundation is really about body image and self-esteem after burns. That's the area I want to touch on because it is important. You know, it's not vanity. Oh, you're going between spicy lady. I see you, girl. I think, you know what I'm going to do next time I do a live? I'm going to do, like, one day I'm going to do YouTube, streaming directly from YouTube. And the next day I'm going to do Facebook, streaming directly from Facebook. And I'm going to see if that makes a difference in my engagement because I think that's the key. I'm streaming from a streaming platform and the algorithm does not enjoy that. It wants me to push its little live button. And I guarantee a lot more people would be in the room. That's what we learn as influencers. And I need more people in the room because this YouTube platform is just really important as a beauty influencer. Super important. You know, those invites to the Fenty drops come from, those are going to YouTube and Instagram influencers. Bet. You know, I was watching it and I was like, no. I want to go see Riri. Really do. Maybe by 2025. Yeah, I mean, we're helping survivors a lot. I want to keep doing this to help survivors. And I really want people to know. And when I say helping with their self-image and self-esteem, I don't mean just makeup. I mean, like, knowing that they can go on and work in any field they want. You know, they're going to find love. They're going to get married. They can go to college. They can work in any field. They can wear makeup and be beautiful. That's what I mean by, you know, self-image, because all of that goes together, you know? It's not just about, you know, my skin looks smooth. It's about, even me right now, I'm struggling. I can't get a match for my Danessa Myricks because I don't want to walk into Sephora because I know people are going to be, they're going to be fawning over it. It's not going to happen. It's going to be backhanded compliments. Oh, you look so good, but what happened to you? You look so, you're a burn survivor. You look so good for a burn survivor. That's what's going to happen. And I just can't deal with it. So that's a thing even for me. It's just like, I can't deal with it. I wish that screen would look better. I look so weird over here. I have got to find a better way. I bet the stream looks funny because of StreamYard too. All right, everybody, Sunday I'll be streaming to TikTok and YouTube. Tuesday I'll be streaming to TikTok and Facebook. We're going to go back and forth because I think it will improve the video quality and I think that it will feed the algorithm. I also think that I don't want very much more eyeliner than this. That is very precise eyeliner, wouldn't y'all say? Yeah, the TikTok picture is a lot better, but I really think it's the StreamYard thing because the camera, I've got an iPhone 14 Max over here. It's got a good camera on it, a good front camera anyway. When you put it on cinematic, it's got a good front camera. So it shouldn't look that way, and I'm starting to realize it has to do with using the streaming platform. It just doesn't look good over here. But you know, I've got a nice stream. I've got a nice Wi-Fi. I've got a nice. I'm learning because I'm older and I just don't know anything about a lot of the technology. You know, I'm going to use some lashes, just inexpensive Amazon lashes. I don't know a lot about the technology, but the streaming platform is definitely hurting me over here. Thank you. You like these colors? This is the Sigma Beauty New Mod palette. It's in my TikTok shop. And it's in my TikTok shop, and it's in my LTK shop. I love this palette. I love that I added that little sparkle. It's really pretty. Thank you. I'm glad y'all can see. I was just talking about how bad the video quality is over here on this stream. I know it's StreamYard. I got to have a talk with StreamYard. See, StreamYard, they tell you that if you want to stream at 1080p, you need a wired connection. They're not even recommending Wi-Fi. So maybe there's another streaming platform. I'm going to figure it out because I want to look beautiful over here too, because I look beautiful over here on TikTok. I want to look gorgeous. Gorgeous. Coming, when we come, are we going to Sephora? Y'all, Wanda and Mitzi are taking me to Sephora. I would love to go. I'm just so, it just panic. I just feel instant anxiety attack about it. It's just starting to be that people have stopped asking me when I go to the park. You know, but that's probably because I've been going there every day forever and they're all used to it. But lots of places, you know, I go, sometimes people will ask, oh, you're so beautiful. What happened? It's like, you're so beautiful. What happened? It's like, no, those two things don't go together. In the sentence right there, you know, or say nothing. You know, it's not like you expect people not to notice your facial difference. That's not what I wish for. I don't expect people to be like, oh, I didn't even notice. You know, that's not, I mean, I don't need that. Thank you, Nitra. I just don't look gorgeous. This feed just looks hideous. Look, y'all want to see me on TikTok. I'm like glowing. And like, then over here, I'm like, you know, we're tough on ourselves. But, you know, it just really has me stumped about how to have that confidence where people aren't asking, and I don't expect anyone to say, oh, I didn't notice, or I don't notice that you have a facial difference, because it's very evident. I had my whole face replaced. I mean, it's not evident what happened, that the whole thing has been replaced, but it's evident that something happened, right? So you don't want it to be ignored. You just want people to not feel like you're a villain or someone that should be felt sorry for, as depicted in the movies, you know? I think that's probably what every person with the facial difference is really wanting. Just to be like, hey, yeah, you got a facial difference. Okay, what's your name? You know, just not to be treated differently, really. Not to be treated badly, but no need to treat me special either. Oh, well, she said she's seen both, but the camera doesn't matter. Your personality and who you are glows to me and make my heart feel comfortable with you. Thank you. Nitro, I'm trying not to cry. I'm putting on my fake awake, trying not to cry because Nitro on YouTube just says something so sweet. I'm trying to put the fake awake on. I'm always trying to get rid of that red, you know? Definitely, everybody, hold your head up. Don't let your crown fall off. But right now, I've got to tell y'all, I'm feeling beat. I mean, not beat 10. I don't ever give up. This too shall pass. I mean all that. But I'm definitely challenged. You know? Definitely challenged right now. But we all get that way. A lot of you showing up today are challenged by something as well. Look, it just made the red pop out even more. I'm not even going to fight it. I'm going to put my lashes on, let this dry up. I'm going to put a little bit of powder on it, like I did the other day, try to dry it up, because I love my fake awake. Well, you beat your face because it is gorgeous. Thank you, Nigel. I tell people, I'm sorry I have to use my teeth, y'all. My fingers can't do it, even with the nails. I just can't. I don't have the function to do it, but we all just want to be just accepted as we are, not ignored. It's like, hey, yeah, been through hell. Yep. And you've been through hell too, because you've lived your worst day. Maybe it didn't end up with you having to get a new face, but you've lived your worst day. Those are all the same. We've all had our worst day and survived it so far. Thank you for the rose. So I just want people to just treat me normally. So I'm really excited about the conference tomorrow and excited to go. My friend had to talk me into going. Jeanette had to talk me into going. JJ, because I was like, no, I got to do it live. I've had too many days off. Everybody's waiting on me. And she said, girl, if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to fall completely apart, you know? Because I'm already like definitely I'm challenged right now. And I say that to y'all so that you know that whatever life might look like from that side of the camera looking in, still me and all the other people are still living just a normal life and with challenges. Just a lot of people edit out the challenges, and only leave the good stuff. So y'all notice I put some lash glue and oh no, Glenna. Everyone, Glenna just said I need prayer. They found out I have an aneurysm in my chest. I hope. When are they going to? Are they going to operate? And you're certainly in our prayers. Please pray for Glenna. That's very scary stuff. Very scary. And I hope that you are in a hospital setting or about to be, because you will make it. We are all praying. Prayer has helped me through. I know a lot of the things that I get through are because so many people were praying for me. And we're praying for you now. Thank you. I know it. I'm terrified of where life is headed right now. So, Glenna, just know we'll pray together and we'll get through it together. You're going to be okay. I know, I feel how scared you are about that aneurysm. I feel you. I'd be absolutely terrified. That lash is pretty. Yeah, everybody have a wonderful weekend. Anybody who's watching that can't watch the whole thing, check out the replays on YouTube or Facebook. Um, you'll get to see the final look. And if you have a YouTube, please follow me on it. I am. And tune in to some hours on it. I want to monetize my YouTube, but you got to get a certain number of hours. And they are really sticklers about how they count those hours. They are not playing. Because my analytics say I have a bunch of hours, but the other doesn't. Glenna, yeah, please. Yeah. YouTube lags a little. Um, you know what? I'm definitely going to, when I stream Sunday, I'm going to not stream from StreamYard because I think it's going to look better. I think that the breakdown is in the streaming platform because I've got a good phone. I've got good connection. So the breakdown is in that. So you'll see me on there Sunday, and then Facebook, you'll see me on Tuesday streaming directly from, because it's occurring to me that's how to build it. Fixed your network lag? Really? I just think StreamYard is getting me. I used StreamYard before, but I used it from sitting in front of my computer to do a podcast, a visual podcast, and the audio. So sitting in front of my computer, I looked just fine, but I was using the 1080p. Now, because it was my computer and it says not to use the 1080 unless you have a wired connection or something. So it's time, Miss Myricks. Now you see, okay, first of all, how easy did the lashes go on? Simply because I let the glue get tacky. I put the glue on, I laid them down on my vanity while I was talking to y'all and doing stuff, and then I stuck them on. I use tweezers because I'm very used to using them, but you can put them on just with your fingers. That's a very good way. Hey, Julian, I got your package. I haven't made the video yet, but I read your note and it was sweet. I'm going to get Jay's package. Yeah, I'll probably open them both up. Everybody loves an unboxing video, right? Oh, does it look good? It looks so much better over there. I'm just hard on myself, you know? We're all hard on ourselves. Many prayers from Miss Glenna. Miss Glenna, definitely many prayers from Miss Glenna. Whatever God you pray to, please pray for Miss Glenna. There's an aneurysm in her chest, and she just mentioned it here on TikTok, and we definitely are with you, and you definitely will get through. So please, whoever it is that you can offer your prayers to, on behalf of Miss Glenna, please do. Please do. Okay, so I'm not even going to mess with all this whiteness. Now, see, what should happen now is that I take the other end and smudge it, but I know what's going to happen. If I smudge it, it's all going to come off. I'm going to let it sit for a minute before I get to smudging. If I stay far enough away from the camera, it looks fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. You know, I don't have those lower lashes, you know, or I don't have, my little upper lashes are growing, but I need to find a really good mascara to do my lower lashes. I can't find one that will really adhere. Thank you, Nitra. Bye-bye. Tune in for the end. Come back and you'll see my final look. Follow me because I'll post my final look because I still got to get this bad boy on. This is Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder, and this one is called Flushed, right? It's called Flushed, and it is the blush version of the Blurring Balm powder that I put under my foundation. I put it on with my fingers last night. It's just as creamy as the one for your face. And it's cream to powder. These all are supposed to turn into a powder. I'm going to dab it on here because I'm going to dab it and then I might use the brush. I did use my brush a little last night. But because it's so transparent, I want to be all the way up here. I want to be very blush heavy on it. I love it. And normally, y'all know I love a pink blush. I am married to bright pink blush. My eyes get big when I see pink blush. I buy 100 different colors of pink blush. So I worked really hard to get myself not to buy this or not to order this in pink because she has a color called It Girl that is amazing. Dark, dark It Girl kind of pink, right? Right, I love me some blush too. Like dark, dark It Girl kind of pink. But I wanted this golden hour because it looks really, I just wanted to pick like an orange or something different for me. And I did it, and I'm proud that I did it. I want to see, I used all fingers last night, but I'm going to see how it works with a brush. I always check reviews before I use a product the first time. Thank you for all the roses. Red blood. I always check reviews to see how a product works before I wear it. And a lot of people said they were leaving lines, texture in it because this is a real creamy silicone based product. So I'm using a very soft face brush by my Patrick Tar brush, and I'm going in here with it. Will the live replay be on YouTube today? No, it automatically posts. As soon as it's over, it's going to be there. As soon as I end the live, it's going to post it. I will go back in and add a cover photo to it, but that won't change anything. As soon as it stops playing, it will be there. And on Facebook as well. Love me some blush. Is that 100 layers? Does your name start with the queen? Because you're not one. I will match your energy these days. Come in here called queen. Somebody just said don't come for oh my God. Y'all. I love y'all so much. Yeah, you know what? I just threw on one of my outre wigs today. The color is called Buttered Toast, and I really wanted to be kind of I'm wearing like a black t-shirt and some jean shorts. So I was trying to be real casual, but I ended up doing this shimmery eyeshadow, which was not part of the plan, but the palette is really pretty by Sigma Beauty. It's really, really pretty. It's really, really pretty. They better not, I know, tell them about it. Tell them they better not come for me. I should have done, next time I do this, if I can control myself from using the Sigma Beauty palette, I would like to use sort of an orangey eyeshadow. But I do like the two together. We're going to use a gold highlight. We're going to clean this up. We're going to use a gold highlight. We're going to use Fenty Trophy Wife to highlight in gold. Just like it's golden hour, it's going to be golden hour. Bet. Ooh, I love this stuff. So this stuff also, not this stuff, the balm called Flush, it goes on your lips too, if you want. And I want. But I'm going to show you a little trick that I use because I cried my makeup away today. Shoot. I've been crying a lot. I don't know if y'all noticed. I felt the tears running down. But it's tears of joy because people are saying kind things. I'm not crying at the haters. You know? Please excuse my French. What'd you say, Jay? What did Jay say? You know, Miss Glenna, if you're still there, just remember, sometimes it feels like we're not going to make it. Because I've been feeling that. But I know I'm going to make it. I know that this too shall pass. I know that I've lived a very bad day in my life. And, I know it's going to stop eventually. I don't know why we have to go through all the things we have to go through, but I know we can't question that. We just have to live it, When did you come back home? Oh, you mean from the hotel? I came back on last Friday night. So I've been home a week. Me and Grady have been home a week. But we were gone a week. We were there and then I was somewhere else before. Ugh. Can't get into it yet. It was bad. When I say it's bad, it's really, really bad. I'm just really happy that people obviously have an idea of what I'm talking about and nobody is being ugly about it because that was definitely a fear as I start, you start figuring things out and you can't be, held back by your perception or what people are going to perceive about you. I think that's what's really important about this conference tomorrow, that the Canadian Burn Conference, when we talk about the burn survivor and then, body image, or really it's more than body image, self-image, right? Because there's a lot of times if you have a difference like this that you're going to tell yourself you can't possibly do something. You know, all the time I get asked about, I made a video about people asking me how they're going to find love, which is exactly the same way. But, all this stuff gets into our head. And we think we're just not going to be able to live a normal life. But a normal life is whatever you live. All our lives are different. But it doesn't feel that way when you're first getting into this, when you're first looking in the mirror and you're completely different. It doesn't feel like that. Oh, a guest. Oh, thank you, Sonia. So we're here for love you. I'd love to have you as a guest in the house. I'm at home now, thankfully. But I'm really in a bad way because Grady is confused. My son is back in Florida. Just take a deep breath, right? Exhale. Hey, hey. I forgot I want to put some bronzer down here. Give myself a little bit more of a chest. I feel pretty. What do y'all think? I feel 30, 30, 30. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I love my orangey blush. I love it. I'm going to highlight. I don't love what's happening on my under eye with my Fake Awake. I did just learn that if you let it sit for a minute, thank you, that if you let it sit for a minute, it seems to not just rub off when you go to blend it. It worked a lot better for me to put the Fake Awake on and just let it be for a minute before grabbing the smudge, because it's something I battle all the time, is that Fake Awake. You can see the streaks where I cried during this show, but that's okay. It is what it is. Thank you, Kel. I'm putting more bronzer on the tip of this nose. Then I need to get a very simple lip liner. Very, very simple lip liner. What I would do if I had a regular mouth is just take this and dab it on my mouth. It's very sheer, but I don't have a shape to. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Netta. I don't have a shape to my lip, so I'm going to use this lip liner. These are cool. They're called Formula Z Happy Stick. It came in my most recent. Be well, Sonia. All will be well, yeah. Formula Z Happy Sticks lip liners. And it's 2 lip liners, and they're double-ended and a artistry, they call it an artistry sharpener. So it's these double-ended lip liners and a sharpener. So I'm actually going to use the brown one, because on brown skin, that tends to be the best choice. This seems to be a very light color, and I really want that because I might fill my whole lip in with it right now. And I'm going to fill my whole lip in just to give a base color, because your lips are pink or they're brown, right? Mine is the color of my skin. Doesn't have any color difference. And I want it to just hold on to this to the blurring balm tint. I hope Danessa actually answers me fast. I know she's busy, but I hope she answers me quickly and tells me what color tint to get. See? Okay, we're going all the way over. It doesn't make sense, but it will, hopefully. Normally, I use a lipstick color called Uncuffed by Fenty, and it's just a matte pink lippy. And I use it to create what color, like my bottom lip is pink, so I use it to create pinkness on my top lip. Now, before being, African American, being black, my top lip was darker, and I used it for the same purpose there. My top lip was a lot darker, so I would balance out that lip color with the uncuffed, you know? Let's see if this works out for me. I don't know if I'm going to have to use a lip brush. I don't really want to. I want it to be more free, but actually I'm going to get the lip brush. Last night I did it with my fingers, but you're so much more free-spirited doing makeup when it's not live, I got to tell you. Because when I'm not live, anything can happen. Doesn't matter. Right? Just grab these fingers, dabbing it on, looking all cool. Now I've got a serious lip brush, and I'm in this same cheek tint. It's not a defined color. I just like this. Ooh, I like it so much. It does need your finger, though. It does need to be dabbed. Because I'm trying just to add a tint, not a heavy lip. Oh, by the way, did y'all love that red lip the other day? That ColourPop Bichette? Y'all, I tagged that on my LTK. The last look I did the other day with the red hair and the red lip. When I did ColourPop, that is one of my new favorite lipsticks. That is a $7 lipstick that I put on. And it's that deep dark red. It actually inspired my nail color right now. That lip was everything. What? That's a $7 lippy. Y'all get on my LTK and get that lippy. I was feeling so fly. I was feeling so fly. All right, everything else that we do is going to be with highlighter. Everybody loves the eyeshadow. I love the tint. I'm all about this tint. I just love this. The eyeshadow is nice. It is New Mods by Sigma. And I went all pink instead of all brown. What you trying to keep cute? What you get your nails did? Wanda got her nails did. I just got mine did. But I got this red, and it is inspired by that lip color the other day. I actually showed, my right eye looks funny. I actually showed that a picture of myself in that red lip to her because I figure I'm going to wear it a few times throughout this nail cycle because I'm in love with that deep dark red. It was cool. It was matted. I normally don't wear matte lipstick anymore. And it was matte and it was just powerful. It was just I felt so sassy, so beautiful, powerful. Power red lip if I've ever seen it. And that was one of ColourPop's classic colors. All the colors I used the other day were ColourPop classics. I noticed that, oh yeah, I love that wig. I ordered that wig in 1B so I can wear it all the time. But all those ColourPop classics had weird names. I'm glad they've changed their names because I was like, what is Abbott Kinney? What is Bichette? What is this? Everything was named after Los Angeles, like streets in Los Angeles and stuff like that. And that's their original product line. Now they name things like BFF or whatever, they don't use that. I couldn't even pronounce it. I was like, oh my gosh, I should have studied before I did this show. 5:59, pretty gray hair, and we're done. I'm right on schedule. She's like, she did it. Burn Beauty did it by 5:59 p.m. We're going to do some gold highlight. Trophy Wife is coming. Trophy Wife is coming. Fenty. Grady just did the biggest heavy sigh. It's okay, baby. I'm finishing up. I'm going to get all, it's golden hour. So do gold, right? You're trying to do a glow up. See, look at that. 6 o'clock. Right on time, Jay Jr. I started late too. I didn't start until 3:17. Something about the position of my eyelash needs to be changed because my eye looks wonky. Oh, that is so much. Hello, Diva. Hello, Diva. Diva's trying to get ready to wear her jean shorts to the park, and this is what ends up happening. Diva wants to go to the park. Really want a little gold right there. I cried all my makeup away right here. Look, that's not going to happen, is it? That little lip pop is not happening. Fenty Trophy Wife is one of my favorite highlighters. I never put it on my nose, though. So I'm going to use this little Rolly stick by Ciate London that's called a some kind of highlighter. I'll tag it for you because I can't read it, but it's just basically, pardon me, what is this called? Oh, a Dewy Sticks. Dewy Sticks. And I like that because it puts like that little bit of more of a natural highlight because it just looks dewy, not so much colorful. And that's what we want. A little down here. I like these. Wet n Wild makes something similar. Now, I have not tried the Wet n Wild version of it, but I have seen it, like a little roller of dewiness. So I haven't tried it, but just want y'all to know that there are always options. I'll tag everything on my LTK. The Sigma Beauty and the Danessa Myricks are available on my TikTok shop also. They are in my TikTok shop showcase. This last product is called Dewy Sticks by Ciate London. I am back home. Dewy Sticks, DEWYSTIX by Ciate London. And I'm going to tag it. Y'all follow my LTK for real. If you go to my page now and click my link in bio, it should work. I spent hours making a whole new bio page that looks really nice. And everybody else on TikTok has it. So maybe it'll work. If you go in there, please follow my LTK. Everyone over here on YouTube, if you read down in your comments, there's a link to follow LTK. I'm telling y'all, that is what dreams are made of, being able to tag your looks there and have people shop there. And it's all about shopping. It's not a social media site at all. Not at all. You follow the people that you want to follow and you see those people. And for example, Elf is having a sale that they just told us about today. LTK just told us about it. It doesn't start until June 21st, but we're all going to be gearing up with our Elf favorites and listing stuff. And it's a sale exclusive to LTK, so you have to shop it through LTK to get the sale. So I'll be putting together all my Elf favorites and posting about them, getting the content ready for June. So I think that's really cool. There's a lot of exclusive sales in there, and they tell us about them ahead of time, so we'll name our favorites. It's all influencers. What do y'all think? Should I leave my hair up? Do y'all like it? Do y'all like this look? I do. What's 4 and 4? What's 4 and 4? You like it? What's 4 and 4? 8. Do I look? Oh, I think that looks kind of cute over here. 8. What's 4 and 4? YouTube and Facebook. 8. I ate it up. I love to wear my hair up, y'all. In my real hair before it was short, um, I would pin it up like this all the time. You know, back in the day. This hair is outre. I think it's called Etienne. I can't remember the exact name of it. It will be tagged on my LTK tonight, but I think it's called Etienne, like Stephen in French. Um, and the color is buttered toast, one of my favorites. The wig, the makeup, it will all be tagged after I take Grady to the park. It's not raining right now, so I'm going to rush him there and then come back and tag everything on my LTK. You'll see a picture of me and then all the stuff that I used. Thank you, Faye Lake. You'll see a picture of me and then all this stuff. I feel pretty. I wanted it to be soft. I did a little more eyeshadow than I was planning to. I was going to just do like a little bit of brown shadow and then let all this gold kind of speak for itself and then like an undefined lip, but it came to be what it came to be. My makeup always does. I start with an idea and then we'll see where it goes. Because of that, I don't tag my products ahead of time. You know, I've always tagged them after the show because I never know which way I'm going to go. Thank you. So I'm going to take tomorrow off. Thank you. I think it's pretty. And the hair is great. Outre Etienne, buttered toast. You going to pick it up through my LTK, or it's already probably on my LTK, but you would have to search Etienne, Etienne, and it's going to pop it up for you. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Jacqueline. You have a great rest of your day. Oh, thank you, UK. Good night, UK. LTK and Amazon, y'all shop. I'm going to go to the Canadian Burn Survivor Conference tomorrow. It's online. I'm not going to go, but I'm going to take the time to pour into myself tomorrow and be involved in the conference and listen to the speakers and just kind of absorb that. So I will be back on Sunday live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Actually, on Sunday, though, it's going to be live on TikTok and YouTube because I've got to check what's going on with this feed and why the camera lag looks that way. I love you very much, my girl. My girl, I love you all. Is Grady back here? Nope. I got to take care of Grady. He's real sad. He's just out of it. So I'm going to go take care of him and take care of me. And I love you. I'll see you Sunday live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to do some Ciate London again. They sent me some new watermelon primers and lipstick. And it's not watermelon colored. It's watermelon based. Very healthy for your skin. And we'll do that Sunday. Love y'all very much. And thank you. He will improve. We're going to be fine. Thank you all for your grace very much. And just remember, whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. Love you. Bye, y'all.